So we're going to go ahead and participate now in the G7 Grand Challenge. So we're ready to apply. Let's go ahead and submit our 1000flowers.org. This is a walkthrough of our 1000flowers.org submission for the G7 AI Challenge. It's named 1000 Flowers because of Dominic Rochon's famous quote that he refers to AI adoption in the federal government as 1,000 flowers blooming. What is 1,000 Flowers? Well, basically, it is a living world map of AI initiatives across government, across the G7, and it allows any user to plant a flower, nominate a project, etc. Any user can also explore clusters of projects grouped together by theme, department, or the outcome or technology in a project. And it allows gardeners to curate collections of related work, whether here on the 1000flowers.org website or by taking the code themselves and creating a federated garden. Let's go through a little bit about it before I show you. So this is our submission for the G7 AI Grand Challenge. This is for Challenge Area 1. It's really a natural fit for how governments collect, organize, navigate, and share information because it surfaces what exists, it structures that information in a meaningful way, reduces duplication, turns unstructured intelligence into an accessible landscape, and supports policymakers, leaders, designers, and builders in putting this all together. It's built on using AI, leveraging AI. It's built on a super-based backend. It's built on a React front end, but the entire thing is available as an MCP server or an API for various integrations. All of the code is available on GitHub, and you can request access at any point in time. And we can see here that there are 350 seeds or ideas that have been planted in the database when I look at the world map. These seeds are AI-generated ideas for government projects worldwide. Zoom in on Canada here on the full screen map, and here I can see the seeds that are relevant to Canada, organized by project type. So I can see under policy legislation, there's a climate scenario builder. It's a seed for Environment and Climate Change Canada. Let's say service delivery. Here's a benefits eligibility copilot. Let's click on that. That's for employment and social development. Well, one of the first things I can do is ideate. I can say, I would like to create a set of AI services. The system itself uses AI to look at the underlying solutions and to actually recommend other projects. So it's found 2 similar projects. Oh, it's actually found more. It also gives some recommendations for the actual project. And then here are some of the libraries it would suggest using. I can plant a seed, and that it means that I can create my own project here with a project title, a description, some information about the technology that's being used. If it's using public data, it will actually ask me the data sets. I can upload documents like screenshots and things like that to actually help me, or I can actually use the AI chatbot to actually fill out this form for me. Information. It'll actually start to fill in the information about that project, and it helps update the metadata, etc., and go ahead and plant my seed. If I'm already logged into my profile here, I can see the project that I just created. It allows me to invite another gardener site. More importantly, I can nominate somebody. I can nominate a project. If I know of a great AI initiative that's happening in the government, a name, an email, an organization name, give it a title, a description, which country, and answer some information about the project. And again, I could use the AI chatbot here at this point in time to fill out this form as well. All the forms on the website are accessible through AI. Any gardener who decides to build a version of 1,000 Flowers needs access to the back end. Here's all the users currently in our current system. Here's any messaging that you can actually send messages to each other within the system. Here are the seed projects. So one of the important things I can do here is add a federated garden. So I'm going to add the URL of the project. So that's this project right here, the Canada AI Register. If I go back to my project, I don't know the head gardener, so for now I'm just going to put it in as me. It doesn't matter. We can change that logic later. the name of the garden, AI Register. Put that in here. In the Canadian government. Okay, the federation request was sent, so now I import the GCAI register. So what it's done is it's grabbed the data set from there, so let's go ahead and do that. It tells me this will import 410 projects from the Government of Canada AI register. And there they are. So here's all the projects. So let's go back to home. And we can see that it added 202 blooms, 181 seedlings. And now if I go ahead and click through to that Canada map, identified all the projects, it's actually moved them into our categories. And if I click through, I can see the details on the project, even seeing if they're a seedling or a bloom. So essentially using the metadata that was on the federated garden to be able to update the metadata here on this site. So all the projects are there now. So in closing, that's 1,000 flowers. You can watch them bloom here at 1000flowers.org. And best of luck to everybody who's entered the G7 AI Challenge.